You got obviously a rematch coming up with Usyk.
Yes.
How would you define him as an opponent?
So, Usyk's class is a pound for pound opponent. I still don't know what that means. The things I know in boxing is winning and people like knockouts. I've never been into scores. I've never been into pound for pound. I've never really been into ranking. But I just understand people like knockouts and people like winners. So he's a pound for pound. What I've come to understand that means is that he's one of the best across all divisions. They mix him and see who the best is. He's one of the best. And for me personally, what Usyk means to me is someone who I fought that stays true to my values, and that is fighting the best of this generation. So you have boxers that you knock out that make you look good, which is like, it's like eye candy in boxing. But Usyk is a top tier opponent, an Olympic gold medalist, a former cruiserweight undisputed champion, now heavyweight champion, and I think someone that should go down in boxing history. And I take him on in 3 months, so God willing, with prayers and hard work, I'll get the win, and I will become 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm just putting it out there now.
Every boxer obviously has a game plan in their head.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tease out your game plan with you, so I'm not going to give him a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, with the pressure
Yeah.
that goes into what occurs in that ring, how often does that game plan execute itself? Or is it the case when, I think there's a quote saying everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face coming?
So, a game plan. If I'm honest with you, this is the first time in my career, I would say, we are specifically working to a game plan. So it will all make sense after July 23rd. I base a lot of my success on raw ability with the right coaches, experienced coaches, but they probably knew I had ability. So it's just about nurturing that ability. So then what tends to happen is we overthink things too much when there isn't a game plan, because things don't always go our way when it's based upon raw ability. So I believe that when I started looking at social media, now you're seeing so many different aspects of training and stuff. So raw ability wasn't enough. So now I'm going to try out this new like game plan training that you're saying and see how it goes. But I believe you have to have an A, B, and C. And I'm only as good as my team, if I'm honest with you. I'm quite stubborn. If you tell me to go out there and knock this guy out, I believe I'll be able to do that. Like the fight with Usyk in my mind was go to 12 rounds. That was my game plan because I felt I could compete with him as a boxer. And I think he won 2 more rounds than I did, how he became champion. So the goal now is to go back to basics and go for the knockout. And someone with that desire and passion that wants to take this guy out. And I always felt when I'm sparring people or fighting people, I actually see their spirit get dampened. Honestly, like, because you're looking at this person, directing their eyes, watching their body language, and I can read the body language, punch after punch, that this person is slowly gonna fade. Now, when you're boxing, the art of boxing is to hit and not get hit, so you're kind of boxing to stay away. That's not really my style. My style is to be up close and personal and make it difficult for the person. So that's the game plan. And now, before it was just on raw ability. As I said, fighting for the championship in 16 fights is kind of unheard of because you're still developing. So there's a lot of rawness still that you need to polish. Now I feel polished, I'm experienced, I've lost, I've came back, I've fought the best of this era, yet to still fight a few people, one that's retired recently, one in America that we don't know what's happening. So a few more top tier fighters that I want to add to my resume. And I feel as a more experienced person with a lot more character, due to the things I've been through, I shall follow out game plans, but also use that raw spirit that I've had, not just depending on that. I feel like I've added more to my arsenal.
Yeah,